above ground pyramid is what we see, whereas the inversed pyramid is under the ground and invisible, like the true meaning behind the inversed speech, or where the dead bodies are under the ground. So here you see the normal pyramid, here's the inversed pyramid, which looks like this. This is the inverse pyramid, and here the normal pyramid. And this is why they do these hand signs and the inverse triangle of death on the concentration camps, etc., etc. The inversed pyramid stands both for death and for the inversed speech psyop. And when you believe the inversed speech, the direct consequence will be death anyway. So here you can see this here, what he's doing is this. And this here, what he says, is the opposite. That's this. This is visible, what he says, and the pyramid here. So you can draw a line here over, in the middle of his body. And this is what he's telling his pals, the opposite, death, the inverse pyramid, which is this here on top. It's the other way around here, but it's a nice picture. And this is, of course, the pyramid, like here and like here. So his nose, we could say, is the pyramid here. This is how you can remember it. And he got a red tie, for the OWO, the Red House of Pharaoh, in a white underground. So it says there, constitutional monarchy, if you want, because he is of the nobility, as I've shown you. So remember this. This here is this, and it means death, and it means invisible. Here, it's underneath, it's underneath the belt, so to speak. In boxing, this is underneath the belt, and this is above the belt here. So don't listen what he says, because what he means is this here. And that's why he does this. Get it? So you see, they're all doing it. This is Donnie's second son by the name of Eric Trump. And he's also doing it. I mean, these are pharaonic bloodlines. It's, the Per'a for Pharaoh, it means the big house. It's one big family, a house like in a royal house, like in a family. They're all the same here. So I repeat, this here, the inverse pyramid, is this. And above the belt is what they say. It's what you see. This is what the dumb slaves see, and this is what the dumb slaves hear. But under the belt is what you don't hear, but it's what Homiros is telling you is this here. And it's death. And it's this one here. And the other one above is this one. So don't forget this. This is a nice picture, actually, because this is how optically it's a good way to explain it to you. And this is what it really is, If you look under the pyramids, there's this here. This one here, the inverse pyramid. And there's a lot of death going on there, and this is why. So they say this here, even he's doing it, they're all doing it. So why are you still believing them, Why you only believe what is visible? You must start to believe what is not visible. Be spiritual, use your sixth sense, because all the other five senses, it just doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. It will just... There's one more after the other. Our children die, They're completely destroying the earth and everything. Don't believe anymore what's visible here and here. The visible mouth, The visible nice smile and MAGA and we are so friendly. No. Start believing what is invisible. This here and this here. For most people, this is invisible, even if they see it. Even if I'm telling you since the last 15 years, it's still invisible. because most people forget it. The dumb slaves, they forget everything, you know. And they fall into this magic realm of these ones here, and the nice costumes, the nice ties, and a lot of money, and, you know, the whole propaganda and PR. People forget it every time. Now, what you all tattling on inverse hamburgers and whatnot? It ain't nothing wrong. It's just Donnie's tight grip on a hamburger. So no passing by wetback can snap it on his way to jail, alligator, Alcatraz. Donnie's protective MAGA grip around the hamburger is like a warm nest for a good old birdie hamburger. Oh, God save America and the hamburger. Have you noticed how Donnie, since he's in office, he hasn't used the inverse speech of the inversed pyramid psyop anymore by saying MAGA, nor God. Since he's been elected, he doesn't need to sell that MAGA thing anymore, which was phase 1, and in fact, he never says it anymore, as phase 1 is terminated. It has been terminated, thus entering phase 2 of the inversed pyramid, which is death. So there are 2 steps concerning the inversed pyramid method. Step 1 is inversed speech, and step 2 is the inversed death triangle. The master's agenda is still the same. Mix all peoples, advocate pink list killers, destroy masculinity, total control over humanity, and possibly install the Islam world religion, for which Americans have been made predispositioned, as they're all circumcised, making them half Muslims already.